This is an unofficial video for the CMG Metropolitan Police. It is August 2021 and the developers have given us some new sirens and fixed a few little bugs with the ELS system. So this video is basically how not to be a dick when using sirens on patrol. Step 1. Keep them off when you don't need them. Step 2. When you do need them, use them proportionally. So you can choose to press the Q button to have just your lights on and cruise around like this. The server bug, where people used to hear sirens even when you can't hear them, has been patched. Happy days. The sirens have also been updated to include some very British sounding ones. So, brace yourself. And if you've never been to the UK, you won't know what that sounds like. But if you've been anywhere in the UK, yeah, you'll know what that sounds like. So that's setting number 1. That should be your default setting when you drive from one end of the map to the other. Setting number 2. That's probably, you want to use that for a bit of variety, or, you know, just to make people aware I'm on top of you, pull over or move out the way. So if someone's not responding to siren 1, you'll switch to siren 2 just so they hear that distinct change. Then you have siren number 3. Now, siren number 3 is, again, it's a bit gentler, a bit easier on the ears, so you probably want to use that when you are responding, but maybe it's not as urgent when you need to scream blues and twos. Or, for variety, it could be a good thing that you use when you're just pulling up to a scene, like, and you come to a dead stop. Now, this brings us on to siren mode number 4, which is... Now, the purpose of siren setting 4 is bitch, get out of the way, now, urgent, move, shift. And please use that sparingly because it is a dick move. Like, if you drive from one end of the map to the other with this on, every single player is probably going to want to RDM you. And, yeah, to be fair, might be justified in that regards. Not that I'm saying break rules, but you get what I mean. So only use it if there's a blockage or there's people deliberately screwing around and you got to get it cleared out. Use it sparingly, so like little taps of it even. You know, don't just go when you're driving around the map. So hopefully you enjoy using the new sirens, and also there's a little underused feature. Let's say you pull up to a situation there's a traffic accident or something else and you don't need the blues and twos. If you press number 8, you also have the red blips. Now, when would you use the red blips? You might be doing a pullover and you don't need the blue lights. You might need the... okay, can you turn those up? Cheers. So you might just need the... As Kay just demonstrated there, do not mix the colours because then it looks like a gay bar disco. And although I'm gay myself, it's an eye seizure, okay? Because then you just see red and blue, red and blue, red and blue. Also, it's like we're in America. We're not in America. We're in the UK. Let's be proud of that and not turn everything into a gay parade. So, use number 8 as a tool, you know? You can be pulled up at the side of the road on a motorway. There could be an accident there and you just want to say to people, I'm here, slow down, behave yourself. There's also setting number 9 on your keyboard. Now, pressing Q turns everything on, but let's see what number 9 does. In my case, it puts my UI back on, but number 9 in this case, it just puts a little bit of the blue blips on. So instead of as big of a spread, it's a bit softer, a bit gentler. It's not all the lights. So you might want to use that when you parked up at scenes. Now, let us go... Oh, there's a brilliant spot here. So, hopefully, there'll be no one here. If not, it'll be slightly awkward. So, simple clothing store. You've all pulled up to it. But let's pretend there's a store robbery or something else is going on inside. Now, if me and Kay pop on our full blues for this, we're just 2 cars. So, the whole area is lit up in blue, and that's good. Now, the problem is, let's say 5 PD cars pull up to a scene and we've all got our ELS on. ELS is literally, it's a blue paint and it's everywhere. It goes all over these walls, it's going all over and it's flickering constantly. So if 5 PD cars all have their lights on, in real life that's a good thing because it's very clear to everyone, but in the game you're going to melt people's graphics cards, you're going to cause lag spikes on people. So it's not a good idea to do. So ideally, let's be a lot more considerate. If there's already 1 or 2 cars with the ELS on, that's all that you need. That's all that you need. 1 or 2 cars, and if you just pull up on a new scene, turn them off. So 2 cars, they've already got their ELS on, turn yours off as soon as you arrive. And one of the little details. Oh, look at this. It's kind of a dog. I didn't want to shout and see if he says anything. No, he doesn't. Oh well. When you pull up to a scene, whether it's a shootout or whatever else, please, we implore you, turn your sirens off. The bug has been patched, so the only way your sirens will be left on is if you're being a bit lazy and you don't turn them off. And anyone who has to listen to this, like even as I'm talking to you now and I'm having this conversation, and we're, yeah, okay, put yours on as well. So, as I'm trying to speak to you, we're in a busy scene, we're trying to initiate on people, we're trying to do whatever we can. This is just, don't do it. Because this is just 2 cars. If 7 SEO cars roll up, all screaming with their sirens, you know, in fact, let's do that. So we're going to drive around the corner and pretend to be more PD. Ah, now incidentally, did you hear that? Okay, get out your car without touching anything. No, put the sirens back on and just get out the car.
Oh!
That is a brand new feature. I was going to say, don't be a muppet and do that.
Yeah, stop.
Hello.
You're right, mate.
Oh, are we done?
Yeah, doing alright, We're just just recording a training video for people,
taxpayers' monies.
We just got some upgrades at the station today.
What's the upgrade, lad?
New police sirens.
Yes, lad.
Would you like to have a demo?
Yeah, I want to hear the demo, mate.
Start with setting number 4. Let's get a live reaction. So, if you hear this sound, what do you think you're supposed to do?
Oh,
That's number 3K. Number 4.
Yeah, my 4 don't work, I don't think.
That's
Alright,
when you know
I'll
it's
do number
time
4
to go.
then.
That's when you know it's time to go, yes.
Right. I wanted that reaction that I did number 4.
Yeah.
I was hoping you'd go, ah! And that would have been hilarious. But anyway, so you physically can no longer be a twat with the sirens when you jump out your car, which is a brilliant new feature because everyone keeps forgetting. So if you're just sitting in the car then, what?
The lights stay on, but the sound goes off.
Correct.
Which is pretty clever.
Yeah, that's exactly what we need and what we want. So.
Oh wait. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah. The lights stay on. The sound goes off. That's exactly what we need.
Yeah. So, but again, when you're pulling up to a scene, like, again, if I get out enough marked cars and all the ELS goes on, you're going to cause lag spikes in the area. So when you're doing pursuits, when you're doing convoys, even just the lights, it's going to lag out everyone. And yes, I'm not allowed to drive these, but permits for a video. So, just grabbing out everything from the game. Okay. Now, yep.
God, my frames.
Yep, so let's keep going until my PC starts to melt.
What the fuck's going on?
We're just recording a training video, mate.
Ah.
What, do you want it, you little pricks?
What?
Whoa.
Do you want me to move him?
What are you saying, you little prick?
No. Danny's in the native habitat. So, okay, how's your frame rate with all this?
30.
Okay, so...
And I've got a very good PC.
Yep, so my PC's cool because I've got a decent system. So, I'm going to show you the performance difference between the two. So I'm going to draw performance.
Yeah, fuck you, man. Pricks.
Is my man really...
Oh.
Yeah, okay. Hello, mate. Come here, you. Come here, darling.
A few moments later.
I think we can't have someone on this way.
Everyone's complaining about FPS.
Let's leave that. Right, let's go back to this. So, right, guys, that little intermission is over. So, as you can see, my GPU is at 90%. Now, watch what happens when I whip up my Dell gun and I just take out one car at a time. So, 90% usage. Look at that. 6% of my graphics card for one car. Second car. Third car. Fourth car. Fifth car. Six. Oh, I can't delete that for some weird reason. Okay. So, look at my GPU now. That is why you need to not overuse the ELS. Okay. Literally, my graphics card went from here where it should, and I'm recording a video while I'm doing this as well. So OBS is running. But 65% usage is where it should be. It shot up to 90% just from PD ELS. So less is more because it affects people's games and it will affect your patrols as well when you're doing this stuff. So yeah, and is he back again?
He's just whipped a knife out on, yeah.
Lol. So.
I didn't realise that the ELS had such an impact because my frames went flying back up.
It does, and PD members
massive.
are not nice when they do that to players.